Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to another morning tea with tea. I am so glad that you all have decided to come back and tune in. I truly appreciate it. And so, listen, one of my sister friends, she reposted the live. Her name, shout out to Adrienne. She reposted the live on her page and she said, Morning tea with Dr. T. And I said, Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I might actually use that. So, morning tea with Dr. T. I thought that had a catchy little ring to it. And so we'll see. I might flip flop back and forth with that. Good morning, Dawn. And so thank y'all so much for joining. I need you to go ahead and share this live. Share this with every woman who you know who needs to be here. You can tag them in it, call them up if you need to. Go ahead and text them and let them know Dr. Tiff, Dr. T, Dr. Harris is live for another episode of Morning Tea with T. And one of the things that I said, Haley, is that this is not your ordinary type of tea. This is not the tea where we're talking about what happened on Love and Hip Hop. We're not talking about what Kirk done did again. We're not talking about that. This is not that. This is your faith fueled, flavored type of tea, right? And I'm so glad that you decided to be here. This is a you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you type of tea. This is a dream big type of tea. And this is a shift your mindset type of tea. This is a I want you to win so bad type of tea. So I just need to let you know where you are in case you thought you was coming on here this morning and we were going to be talking about what happened with Keisha and them at their house last night because the police was outside banging on the front door. This is not that. All right. And so just in case you thought it was and you don't want to be here, this is your opportunity to log off. All right. So thank you for being here. And if you are just now coming in, please, everybody share. We have had hundreds of people on this live over the past week since I had to bring back morning tea with tea. And so everybody who comes on, I need everybody, every single one of you to share. So that means we should have hundreds of shares. So let me know in the comments where you are tuning in from. If you are in North Carolina, if you are in Georgia, if you are in Liberia, put it in the comments. And normally I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but today I am bringing morning tea with tea to you all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. I have a doctoral commencement ceremony going on for a university that I am the president of, which is called Good Life Christian University. It is an online, faith based, fully accredited university, and our graduates will be walking the stage during our spring commencement this Saturday. So I am here for that. And so I am looking forward to it. So, all right. So by now you should have shared, and you're here for the morning tea with tea. And this is where mindset, leadership, and purpose meet. I am your host, Kathleen, Dr. Tiffany R. Harris, the mindset architect for limitless success. All right. So I want you to go ahead and grab your tea. I have mine, the hotel. Grab your coffee, grab your pens, grab your notebooks, grab your iPads, and get ready to take copious notes because I'm going to be pouring a little mindset into your morning. All right. And if that's all right, I want you to type that's all right in the comments. Let me know if that's all right. Okay. All right. And then if you are joining live, I just want you to put good morning in the comments. And if you are coming back and you are catching the replay, put replay in the comments. All right. So let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. All right. So before I go into what our topic and what our conversation is for this morning, I just want to remind you all that we don't look like what we've been through. Series 2 is now available for pre-sale. This is an anthology that I am the visionary behind, and I would appreciate if all of you could go to my link in my bio. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, you can go ahead and scan this QR code and you can get your copy of the book for only $20. And so I thank you in advance for supporting this live show, for supporting the book, and supporting me and the other authors. Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, Audrey, who are in here and telling stories of hope and inspiration and empowerment, encouragement. and letting you know that if we were able to come out on the other side of dealing with a narcissist, of experiencing grief, of falling into traps of loneliness, unforgiveness, right? Low self esteem, depression and anxiety, identity crisis, right? You can overcome as well. And so I'm so proud of the ladies in the anthology. All right. So thank you in advance for all of you who have already purchased your copy. And go ahead and just get a copy for you. Don't just get one. It's only $20. Right? Go and get one for your mother, for your auntie, for your sister, for your best friend, for your whole staff. All right. Get it all. So today's conversation is going to stretch you. Why? Because what we're talking about this morning, it's something that you have to, we're talking about how you have to learn how to move, even when it feels uncomfortable, right? And let me just say this, if it doesn't feel comfortable, it's probably not growth. And I was just talking to my mother about this morning, and you're trying to figure out why you're not growing, why nothing is happening. It's because you have remained in that safe space. You have remained in that familiar place. So if you want to be stretched, if you want to take it up a couple notches, do something that you've never done before. Do something that it will blow your mind and say, oh, I did that, right? Do it with your teeth chattering and your knees knocking. And yes, do. And that's where the growth is. That's where the opportunities are. That's where the transformation will happen, not what you accustomed to, right? And so let me ask you this. How many of you have ever known that you were supposed to do something, right? But you hesitated because you didn't feel comfortable? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. And listen, Brittany, if somebody was asking me that question, both hands would be raised. Plenty of times when I knew I was supposed to do it. But because I was all in my feelings, like they say, right? Because I was uncomfortable, I didn't do it. And you know what happened? I missed out on opportunities. I missed out on the next door. I missed out on the next platform, right? I missed out on contracts and deals because I was all in my feelings, right? And so if that has ever been you, type me in the comments. All right. And so here's the truth. Most people don't talk about comfort is the enemy of expansion. Put that in the notes and in the comments. Comfort is the enemy of expansion. Yeah. So you cannot stay where it feels safe and expect to become who you're called to be. Right? And if you ever feel like, oh, I got this knot in my stomach, God, you want me to do what? Oh, I feel like there's something lodged in my throat, and I'm about to see my breakfast on the floor. That's a good place. That's a good spot. Welcome that feeling. Welcome that moment, and move forward. Right? That's the discomfort. Right? You have a I don't know if any of you have athletes, or if you are or were an athlete, or you have children who are athletes. My daughter's an athlete. And I tell her, and when she said, I felt like I was about to throw up when I was running, I said, that's a good thing. Don't be afraid of that feeling. That means that you're putting in the work. That means that you are pressing your body and you're doing something that's unfamiliar. And that's just your body's reaction and response to it. Like, hold on. I'm not used to this, but that's what you want. I told her, I said, if you don't feel like that, you haven't done enough. Go back and run a couple more laps. Go a little bit harder, right? And so some of you have been waiting for clarity. You've been waiting for confidence. You've been waiting for confirmation. But I'm about to step on all of your toes. But God is waiting for your movement, right? And that's it. Write that down. God is waiting for my movement, and I will move. Yeah, because like I said, that movement is going to produce clarity, it's going to produce confidence, it's going to produce confirmation. And some of you are waiting for the confidence before you move. Move, and you will grow in your confidence. And so most of you know, Jackie, that I am the founder of a global women's community called When Women Empower. And for my members, exclusive access, they get on Zoom with me every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are on the hunt and on the scout for founding member. So if you are a woman and you're interested in being a founding member, you can go to my website, tiffanyharris.net/win women empower, and learn more about us and become a founding member. But we were on our Thursday growth session last night, and some of the ladies were talking about not taking action and not moving because they did not feel comfortable. They did not feel confident. And if you continue to wait on when you feel confident and comfortable, the delays will continue to become even longer, right? So God is not waiting for you to, sometimes you will never feel ready. God is just saying, leap, jump, and trust me, right? That's when your faith is going to be tested, okay? And so put in the comments, I will leap. Yeah. And so this is why 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, for we walk by faith and not by sight. Right? Because here's the thing, if you really trust God, if you really, really trust God, you'll walk blindfolded knowing that he's there holding you by hand. And he will not lead you in the wrong direction. Right? So some of you, it's very essential for you to level up in your faith. Don't go by what it looks like right now. And so walking requires movement, even when you don't see the full picture. And I can say this, and I get up here and I tell you this all the time. I don't just get up here to be talking. I'm talking about what I've lived and what I've experienced and what I've done and the outcome that I've seen, the results that have been yielded, the stages I've been on, the conversations I've been able to have, the victories that have been won. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. And so there have been moments in my life where I had to say yes to opportunities that stretched me, rooms that I didn't fully feel ready for, and assignments that challenged me. Don't be scared of a little challenge. What you scared of? Right? Don't be afraid of the challenge. Right? And so I'll tell you, for some of you who know me, you know that I've been speaking on stages for over a decade. I've spoken on platforms, I thank God, on in over 40 different countries, right? I've been a speaker coach to hundreds of leaders and professionals and aspiring speakers and even veteran speakers, helping them to enhance their communication skills so that they are attracting those clients and those deals, right? And having conversations that are going to lead them into different spaces. Been doing that. Easy peasy, right? I was contacted by someone who works on the team for a woman who has a multi-million-dollar company. And he said, we have handpicked and hand selected you to be a speaker advocate coach for this organization. It's like, what? Did I feel ready? Absolutely not. Right? Because I was comfortable with my speaking coaching, doing one-on-one coaching, having master classes with no more than 10 people at a time, keeping it small and intimate, right? But doing several different cohorts. But now I was going to be responsible for getting on calls with nearly 70 to 100 students in coaching at one time. So as a speaker advocate coach, and it's not just me, it's other handpicked speaker advocate coaches, and I was among them. You talking about stretched me? We had a call about a month ago with the students who are in the program, and I was assigned to give feedback about a speaking technique, about a communication technique that we were teaching. And can I tell you, the way that my throat felt constricted, the way that my palms of my hands were so wet and felt so heavy, like I was carrying a ton of bricks, the way that I thought I was about to see my breakfast on the floor. I knew the order for our session. Thank you for the love. And right before they were about to call on me, I knew they were about to call on me to teach, right? And teach this speaking technique. I'm like, wait, I, I can't swallow. Like literally, like I tried to drink some water. Felt like the water wasn't going down. Yes. But let me tell you something. I leaned into that discomfort. Thank you, Desi B. Good morning. There she is. And I did it anyway. Oh, I did it afraid. And somebody once said, do it terror-sighted, terrified and excited. I did it terror-sighted. I did it anyway because I know that that was called what I had been called to do. My executive one-on-one coaching sessions with individuals and helping them level up in their communication skills, having my Shift Your Mindset and Speak Masterclass with just a total of 10 students at a time to going from 70 to 100 students at a time. My God, right? But I made a decision that I was not going to let discomfort stop me. Yeah. And I want you all to make that same decision and declaration. Put in your notes and in the comments, I will not let discomfort stop me. And I have a question. What is something right now that you know you need to do, but you've been avoiding it because it makes you feel uncomfortable? Okay. And can I be honest with you all? Going live is something that makes me feel uncomfortable. Oh, let me say made, because I love it here now. I'll be ready for y'all. Be getting it, my sleeves rolled up, listen to my praise and worship music, and I get ready. I write in my journal. I go and get my tea that I can sip on. But I had to lean in. I had to walk by faith and not by sight. I had to say, okay, Lord, I trust you. It's about obedience first, regardless of who shows up. It don't even matter, God. All I need to just do is get into where you need me to be, and the people who you want to hear the morning tea with tea will come in. This was not my safe space at all, right? But here I am streaming every day at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 4 different platforms. We are here all over the place taking over social media this morning. So what is it for you? What have you been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable? Is it showing up consistently? That was me. Is it using your voice? Is it stepping into leadership? Is it starting something new? What is it for you? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. And thank you for the love and thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for your comments. Let me shift your mindset. Right? Discomfort is not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you are stretching. Yeah. Let me say that again, because some of y'all missed it. Y'all went and was yelling at the kids because it's time to get ready for school. Or y'all had to go and grab another cup of coffee, or you had a phone call, or something happened. Discomfort is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you're stretching. Y'all should get excited about that, right? And let me just say something here. Right, this is live. Anything is liable to happen. Let me shout out my mama, because what y'all don't know, my mama is in the background. And she getting some behind the scenes content. Can y'all shout, like, say hey mama, put hey mama in the comments. Hey mama, she getting some behind the scenes content, and I love it. So yes, and stretching you is for a requirement for growth. So when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel like, ooh, thank you so much for saying good morning to you, mama. Good morning, lady. She said good morning. And so Joshua 1:9, and it says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Right? I done went from Philadelphia doing my live. I sat in the airport yesterday. If you missed the live, you can go watch the full live on my YouTube page at Mindset Shift with Tiff. And here I am down in Atlanta, Georgia. And the past 2 days, on past day, I done took y'all from my home in Philly to the Philly airport to my hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. And God is with me everywhere that I go. Good morning. And so I want you to notice it says go. Not think about it. Not wait on it. Go. Right? And so what would happen in your life if you stopped waiting to feel comfortable and you started moving in obedience? Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is what I said during the exclusive membership call with my ladies who are in Win Women Empower. I told them it's not about, oh, are they going to like me? Oh, are they going to show up? Oh, do they want to hear my voice? Forget about that. It's about obedience first, right? And that's why people stay stuck and they have this imposter syndrome, because they're comparing themselves to other people. They have this fear and they have this doubt about how they will be judged and about how they will be received. But it's obedience to God first, right? And so I want to support you with shifting your mindset. Thank you so much, Desi B. And so if you're ready to move, I want you to type, I will move in the comments. I will move. Put that in the comments and put that in your notes. Excuse me. So let me give you this. Your next level will require movement, not comfort. If you're comfortable, that's not it. You're not growing. That's not where you're supposed to be. So your next level will require movement, not comfort. And I want you to write in your notes. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. My next level requires movement, not comfort. And so here is your morning tea with tea takeaway. I will move even if it feels uncomfortable, right? Because my growth is on the other side of my discomfort. My growth is on the other side of my obedience. All right. And so as we close today's morning tea with tea, I want you to remember the woman who you are becoming requires a mindset that refuses to play small, right? And if this encouraged you on today, I want you to type win in the comments in all caps, WIN, and share this live with another woman who needs this. And if you are not connected with Win Women in Power, I highly encourage you to get connected with my global women's community. This is a community where women seriously empower women to soar, scale, and succeed. And if you are a member and you are here on one of these 4 platforms and you are watching this live, my God, what happened last night during our growth session is unexplainable. We usually end at 8 o'clock. We were on there till about 8:30. What I say, so many ladies were healed, so many ladies received confirmation, so many women were stretched, so many women were received a breakthrough. We laughed, we cried on there. We thank God. So many women walked away last night with clarity and ready to run. And I gave them some homework last night. And if y'all listening, Coach Swan, Jate, Queen Zena, Zakina, Shekinah Glory, Pastor Carolyn, Dr. Maya, I'm 24 hours. They know what I'm talking about. 24 hours. Good morning, Dr. Williams. 24 hours. All right. So get connected with us. And I want to see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for another episode of Morning Tea with Tea. And do not come alone. Do not sip on this faith-fueled flavored tea all by yourself. Don't be stingy, right? Share this, share this word, share this live, share the trick, share the tea. All right, let them get some. All right. And so I truly thank you all for being here. And I thank you all for those of you who have gone and you've either clicked the link in my bio on TikTok or you have scanned the QR code and purchased your copy of Series 2 of the anthology, We Don't Look Like What We've Been Through. Thank you so much. So, Father God, I thank you. I thank you for another morning of Tea with Tea. I thank you for all the women who are here right now. I thank you for everyone who will come back and watch the replay, God. Lord, I just thank you that they will walk by faith and not by sight, God, and lean into the discomfort, God, and be obedient to the call. Be obedient to the next level, oh God. Be obedient to all the assignments, God. Be obedient to what it is that you have put inside of them that has been laying dormant, God, because they feel like they are not ready. They feel like they are not confident enough. They don't feel comfortable enough. They're worried about what people are going to say, God. But God, we ask you that you come in right now and you come against that enemy, that spirit, oh God. Anything that comes up to try to distract them, that tries to let them know that this is not their time, this is not what they're supposed to do. The devil is a liar. And no weapon formed against them shall prosper. And every tongue that rise up in judgment against them, it shall be condemned, God. Oh Lord, I thank you that they will hold on to Joshua 1:9, and they will remember that you are with them everywhere that they go, God. Oh Lord, so I thank you for their movement. I thank you for them starting to walk. I thank you for them starting to build. I thank you for them being stretched, God. And let them know that that's exactly the place where you want to meet them, God. They've already mastered the other areas. So now you take them another step higher, God. So I ask you that you cover them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet on today, God, as they move by your spirit, God. And I thank you in advance for all of those individuals who have purchased the anthology. I just thank you for all of the support, all of the love, God. But most importantly, I thank you, God, for this moment and for your presence. So keep us all covered, God, until we meet again tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I seal this prayer in your name, Jesus. Amen. All right, all right, all right. So I thank you all again. I will see you back here at the same time, the same place for another morning episode of Tea with T. And before I go, I have to give a shout out to my daughter, London. Y'all see me bat my eyes. She did my lashes. I want to shout her out for her lash business that is coming soon. So y'all make sure y'all stay on the lookout for that. She's only 16 years old and I'm here to support her every step of the way. So I am modeling these lashes right now that my daughter did for me. So, all right, that's it. And that's all. I love y'all so bad. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day.